Hi, in this tutorial I'll show you how you can sidechain using third-party plugins inside of Ableton Live. In this tutorial I'll be using Yuhi's Presswerk and Supercharger by Native Instruments. So I'll begin with this. Nothing special, but what I want to do is sidechain this group and these loop to the kick. Okay, so first thing is to create two sidechain channels. Unfortunately, I still haven't figured out how to use only one sidechain channel to send to both of these, like you could with a normal live compressor. If someone has any idea, please tell. Okay, so as you can see here, I got both the tops sidechain and the synth group sidechain, and afterwards, the next thing to do would be to load up our plugins. So I'll be using on our group the Yuhi Presswerk, and on our tops the Supercharger. Let's begin with the Yuhi. Okay, so after you drop the plugin on the channel you want to sidechain, you are going to your sidechain channel and just sending it directly into the channel you want to sidechain. Yeah, a lot of channel and sidechain words. And then you can see here that this is being sidechained. I mean, this is being sent into the compressor. In this case, you can see here Presswerk. So I'll show you how to use it inside of Presswerk very quickly. So let's just solo both of these. Cool. Okay, so first thing in Presswerk you need to do is change the sidechain from internal to external, which means it would allow the the compressor to receive its input from an external source, in our case our sidechain kick. Here I have the sidechain monitor, so we can just hear if it is happening. Yeah. Cool. Now I still haven't figured out what is the difference between these two, because they seem to be doing the exact same thing, but I'll read the manual about it. Now, this is something I tend to do because it is something I like doing for a lot of my sidechain material, and this is just sculpting the incoming signal. So I got this high pass and low pass filters in here, and a slope change from 6 dBs to 12 dBs per octave. And let's hear how it sounds. Our sidechain input. Yeah, I don't want to use the entire low end of it. I just want more of the snappy part, the punch. So I'll just cut everything below 400 something. Let's make it a 12 dB slope. Yeah, this is good. Now, another quick thing to consider is removing the auto makeup, because from my experience, once you start playing with the threshold, after like once you start playing with the threshold, when auto makeup is on, you'll receive like the entire synth, like the group would be, the volume would be increased significantly. So you don't want to do that. I mean, what's the point? Okay, so now all there is left is just remove the monitor, and now let's just start tweaking threshold, ratio, attack, release to get our perfect sidechain sound. Okay. Well, instantly you can hear that just by playing around with the threshold, you're starting to get this pumping effect. Now, from my own taste, I like to increase the ratio a bit more to get really high pumping, and a few other things here that I enjoy doing. So we got this soft knee, which I'll turn it into a hard knee because I don't want it to increase gradually. I just want it to be instantaneous once it reaches the threshold. Attack, I'll just take it to its fastest, which is 0.10 milliseconds. I'll disable the RMS window because I want the compressor to detect the peak of our incoming sidechain. And release, I'll just remove the adaptive release because I want to play by hand. Just well, this is pretty much it for this sidechain. I know some might say this is a bit of drastic sidechain, but just for the sake of this tutorial, so you can clearly hear what it's doing, I just used these. I just tweaked it like that. Okay. Cool. Now let's do the second thing, which is our tops loop. Now, the thing I did here was just adding 2 more compressors, and one of them is another supercharger. And why have I done that? Because I want to show you that if you have like a variety of plugins on the same channel, which has like an sidechain option, you could actually choose which one of them you want to send into your channel. So as I'll show you, you are going to the tops loop here, and now you have 3 options. You got the Supercharger 1, Supercharger 2, and the solid dynamics. So just for the sake of not choosing the wrong one, I'll just delete these 2. So now, again, we'll have only one option, this one. Okay, I'll just solo these 2. And with the supercharger, it's much easier. You just click on the sidechain here, and you can see there is no gain reduction. There's no like, well, I haven't really touched it yet, but now once I start to compress, you can clearly see that the sidechain reacts to our kick because it is not rhythmically. You can see it's like the 4 on the floor. And this is pretty much it. You can of course play around with input trimming, output, add the dirt, add the punch. And this is it. So all of it combined, we got this. Yeah. So this was how you can sidechain using third-party plugins inside Ableton Live. Hope you find it useful. See you next time. Thank you.